Hey, welcome to Dad Space. This is Dave. It's a little different music this time around. Yeah, a little different. What are we doing? Well, this is National Podcast Post Month. What does that mean to you? It means to you that you're going to get 30 episodes in 30 days. 30, I know, right? And the idea is that as podcasters, we're going to create episodes in support of National Podcast Post Month. They call it hashtag #NaPodPomo for those at home that are keeping score. But the idea is that we just create content for you daily in the month of November. So we are focusing on some great people that have been past guests on the show and friends of the show, answering questions about dads and giving you some feedback. And then also adding in some of the books that I found and resources I found as a fellow dad that could help you possibly on your journey as a dad. So that's kind of what we're focusing on this month, and I'm excited to share this with you. It's going to be a great month, and today's episode is part of that. I'm excited to share with you a new resource, possibly new to you, and tell you my thoughts about it here on Dad Space. Glad to be with you. The other big part of November, which I'm excited to also bring forward for those that are unaware, is we call it also Movember. What is Movember? It's when the mustache is calling. It is our time as men to unite, to take on mental health, suicide, prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and all of that is to shine a light on men's mental health and men's physical health. And we're celebrating Movember as well. Link in the show notes for you to see how you can support is to raise money and awareness for men. So on top of doing National Podcast Post Month, this month is always focused on you as well as men. We're here to support you and to let you know that there's a community around you that's wishing and searching for the best for you as men. So happy Movember, everyone, as well. Let's get into the podcast. So are you your own worst enemy when it comes to the words you say externally about yourself and internally? Words have power. Words have meaning. Words have impact. And I'm afraid that as dads, as men, we sometimes focus on the negative words in our minds, the things we say to ourselves that nobody hears. Those quiet moments, those moments when there's no one around. Kids have gone to bed. Your wife's busy doing something. You're just sitting there staring off into the distance. I want to challenge you to never say anything bad to yourself. To never use words. Those are bad words. Never say them to yourself. Not even in jest. Not even if you're fooling or joking around. Because your mind and your body, they don't know the difference between what is real and what you only think. Words have power, and this world is built on power. If you want to change your fate, if you want to change the world, then change the way that you speak to yourself. The words that you whisper and the thoughts that you carry shape your destiny. If you fill your mind with weakness, you will crumble. But if you speak with strength, if you fill yourself with fire, the world will bend to your will. It's a simple truth. You control your words, you control your fate. When you can master that, you can conquer your life if you are following this path. Never speak bad words about yourself. Hollywood, television, cartoons, all that, they make all of the dads look stupid and dumb. The Homer Simpsons, the Peter Griffins, right? Dad just looks like a cartoon character. This idiot in the corner who can't put two words together. And we feed into this narrative that that's who we are in life. We're a joke. We're a clown. We're no one to be respected, no one to be honored, no one to be taken seriously. So we become a comedian in our own homes, just to get some sort of attention and respect. Stop talking down to yourself. And stop accepting a lower level of being a man in your house. Step up. You're not a cartoon character. You're not a joke. You're dad. And your kids need to see you as such. In a world where everyone seems to make fun of dads, you need to be an example of what a real dad is. Your kids need to grow up in a home where they know who dad is. Whether you live in the home or you co-parent, your kids need to know who dad is. And you need to stop being a joke. You need to stop being a character on TV that people laugh at, that people don't take seriously. And you need to stop talking down to yourself. You're a big deal. You're a dad. Anybody can make a baby. There's only certain men in this world that can be fathers, that can be dad. It's time for you to step into that role and stop talking down to yourself. It's time for us to grow up as men and start taking back this mantle of being a father, being a dad, of being a mentor, a role model that we've laid down at our feet. Instead of tripping over that mantle, you need to pick it up. You're dad. You're needed more than any time in this world. We need you. Your kids need you. Your partner needs you. This world needs you. So stop making light of yourself. Stop talking down to yourself. Stop making jokes about yourself. It's time to grow out of that. It's time to step up. We need you. Please. This is Dad Space. I'm glad you're here. Happy November to you. Happy Movember. And I would love for you to share this with another dad. This podcast, this Movember, this month where we focus on dads, this is the focus on you. And we are in your corner. If you've ever felt like you're alone, if you've ever felt like you're doing this on your own and there's no one there to help you and support you, then let Dad Space be that for you this Movember. We need to stick together. We need to be there to support each other and build each other up as men. And this was an entire month focused on us being Movember. So happy Movember, everyone. Understand that you're loved, cared for, and needed in this world. And there's no one else that can be the father that you can be. There's no one else who can be the man that you can be. And we need you. Happy Movember. Thanks for listening to Dad Space. I look forward to having you back for the next daily episode here in the month of November as we celebrate Movember and National Podcast Post Month. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being a great dad. And thanks for sharing the show. Happy Movember, everybody.
It's time to rethink men's health. Because it doesn't just affect men, it affects us all. When men are well, the benefits ripple through families and communities. But when men are unwell and unsupported, we all feel it. We're all the real face of men's health. Be part of the solution with Movember.